Professor Joe here. And this is the last of our talks about what makes up a great university education. We started by talking about craft. We talked about the value of having an expanding understanding of the literacy of your field. And we talked about the very important understanding of professional practice as it is today, as it is when you graduate. The last thing, and why I saved it for the last part of the conversation, is in many ways I think it's the most important, is that a university education is going to expand you and expand your creative possibilities. And that understanding, that ability to think beyond what you already know when you go into college, and to be curious and to identify opportunities to explore your creative potential and to try things you haven't done before, is probably the thing that is going to allow you to be most transformed by your university education. That is what an education is for. It is to transform you, to help you become more fully who you can be. And understanding the craft skills isn't necessarily going to expand you. It will sharpen you. Understanding the literacy might help expand you. Understanding professional practice is going to help you be more effective in selling your art and in finding opportunities to practice your art. But the part of the education that may be most impactful for you is that you have tried things you didn't know before. And this is very important, that you have gone into your training with humility to say, I'm not simply looking to be affirmed in what I already know or what I already believe, but I'm going to be challenged to try things I might not already know. I'm going to go into a place of uncomfortableness sometimes, not danger, but uncomfortableness. And sometimes speaking in iambic pentameter makes you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes singing Italian art songs makes you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes doing beat poetry from the 1950s makes you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes trying new art forms that you are not familiar with, new rhythmic possibilities in your tap dance, new musical possibilities that you may have rejected or not felt you could have purchase on or understanding of in the past, but now you're willing to try them out. That is part of what an education is for. And maybe the most important thing is that it is going to expand you. For some people coming into college, they believe I'm going to start here, I'm going to go on a straight line to there, and that is it. It's a straight line from beginning to end. And it's a narrow channel that they're going to travel. I think of an education as one that gets wider as you go through it. And it may not even head in that direction. It may get wider going in that direction or somewhere else. That's a great education. And it requires that you have curiosity about what you're studying, and that you are willing to try something new and many things that are new. This can be destabilizing. It can make you uncertain about what it is you feel, because we can become very attached to our identity. I am a this, right? I am a singer. I don't dance. But guess what? You're going to learn and explore and maybe discover that you're great at it and love it. I like pop music. I don't like hip hop music. Well, maybe you're going to discover you love hip hop music. I don't like classical theater. Maybe you're going to discover you have a great facility for that, and so many other things. That's one part of of expanding your creative possibilities. The other thing is you're going to try some new roles that you may not know you had some capacity for. Maybe you're going to try stage managing. Maybe you're going to choreograph. Maybe you're going to direct or write something or produce. You may discover that you have talent for and aptitude for and a real passion for things you didn't know you would have. And it only happens when you're willing to try something new, to step outside your comfort zone and expand what the possibilities are. Those enormous leaps that feel like you're being asked to jump across the Grand Canyon as you walk toward them, once you've gotten to the other side and you look back, you may discover that that is a little teeny crack in the sidewalk. That's an insignificant leap for you, but it was daunting and fearsome for you when you walked into it. That's what creative possibilities are. And it all begins with understanding that you do not know everything today, and that you don't need to be confirmed in everything that you know and believe, but that you're willing to be challenged and you can handle the discomfort of that challenge because it will lead to more possibilities for you. That's the last piece of a great education. I hope you find an opportunity where you can do that yourself. I wish you peace.